But I didn't want to let go of Hawk.
Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight.
Yeah,
I will take the matter
exactly.
to Josephine. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he is close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like?
Oh.
Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She was at peace.
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't want Hawk to die. So I feel like we made a good choice. But I feel like Solas is gonna be really upset. Maybe he already is. Okay. Anything here? Flight? No, okay.
I'm told you gave the Grey Wardens another chance, Inquisitor.
That we
Would I
did.
have done the same, I wonder? Forgiveness can be difficult. I hope the Order values what you've done and gives you no reason to regret it.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay, Doran, anything?
I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you. Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Okay. Let's find Solas, please. Don't hate me, Solas. Please don't hate me. I love you.
Hello.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
Okay.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Okay.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say the demons hate the natural world, and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Okay, so he slightly approves of that one.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade,
Trying to get our
allowing
approval
spirits
back up.
to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But the breach is artificial. The anchor on your hand let you control it, and even opened a small rift at Adamant.
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
I don't know if I can imagine that.
Try.
No, that's not what I meant. Oh, that's not what I meant.
Imagine if spirits were not a rarity,
No, that's not what I meant.
part
No,
of
no,
our
no, no,
natural
no, no,
world.
no.
like a fast-flowing river. Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the veil were not present. For better or worse.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, we're loading, we're loading, we're loading. Okay.
Venan.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
After discussing the events at Halam Shiral, I suspected you might speak in defense of your fellows. You are Dalish, are you not?
Oh,
Yes, I am. The Dalish...
Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna try this again.
My heart.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter.
Okay.
He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their story.
I don't
met the
want
spirit
his
as they flew.
disapproval.
She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great Ferelden formed because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a dark-spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body,
Oh,
clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
okay.
My heart.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter.
Okay.
He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
Okay, so we're in... Oh, no, that's not where I meant to go. The other way, the other way. Let's talk to Varric. Is he around? Like,
I
Hawk
knew
is alive.
Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered.
Yeah.
He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. I'll have to let Carver know. I'm sure he'll take it well. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Okay, so Hawk is good. Hawk is around. Hi.
Stone met, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another
Okay.
time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Okie dokie.
She's one.
Now what's this? Let's do a quick save. And see what we've got.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
And
On
yet,
the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you've trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring
Oh,
down
boy.
your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Ooh. Let's do, yeah. Let's try Tranquil.
You are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond all reckoning.
Wait, I
A
didn't. Hang
mage's
on.
crime, a mage's punishment. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You cannot! I'm a lord, you pissats! I will not lose myself!
Actually, no, I kind of... Let's go back here. Let's sit.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you've trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
I mean... I don't want to do... What happens if I do... Because if I kill him, that's what he wants, though. That's what he wants. Hmm. Let's try. What if I do dies by my sword?
Lord Eramond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die. By my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Okay. Those who serve the sentence swing the sword. Or whatever the quote is from Game of Thrones. Oh, is there more? Is there another one? Okay, let's do a quick save. Who else? Who else? Who else?
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
She actually feels horrible. Okay, what if we do? Let's try Andraste forgives you.
The Inquisition stands for faith. Our work has greater purpose. Sometimes we need a reminder. Sir Ruth, the Herald of Andraste forgives you in her name. Find peace in that.
Your worship, I will try.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Don't know how I feel. Let's do... Don't know how I feel.
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
What if I try this one then?
We doubt when we're safe, when blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Saruth. No one has that right.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
Hmm. I don't know how I feel for... Let's try again and see what we get if we pick another one. Because all of the ones that I've chosen, Solus has gone, what the fuck? And I really don't want...
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Saruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Okay, let's try public humiliation then. Or deep roads.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Saruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message.
Ooh.
This is just
I know. I'll
an
turn
end.
into a flea.
Hi, lovelies.
Little flea. And then
Because anyone I've tried so far, Solus has gone, I hate it, I hate
Another
it.
of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Saruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this.
I saved Hawk.
In fact, she
First I
surrendered
saved
to us.
Shroud and then I
She
regretted
requests
it.
no mercy. She wants the public
We
justice
went
of the
back
headman's
and saved
axe.
the Hawk. What choice did
You
you
were free
make?
to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Okay, public humiliation then. Let's try this
Nothing
one.
brings out fear and pity like a criminal bound for the mines. Have Saruth put in the stocks, then serve her sentence at hard labor.
If it serves as a warning, I go willingly.
Okay, that's what she wanted. You saved Hawk too? You played DA2 and really enjoyed it though, so you're already attached. Nice. I do want to... What's the word I'm thinking of? No, that goes up there. What's the word I'm thinking of here? I do want to play them at some point. Hi, Josie.
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal.
Oh.
They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me.
Oh dear.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to
Lizzie,
respond
my wife,
to those
I love
asking
her.
for Andraste's words.
Tell these petitioners Andraste said she cares for us, always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royal.
Okay then. Anything
It's
else?
good to see you.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Okay, so we're going in here. You smooch Josie? Nice. I do want to do a playthrough where I smooch her. I do want to do that.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds. For the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Oh.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Oh.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His
Good
people
question.
have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Look at
Fortunately,
her.
I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What
Look
Corypheus
at
seeks
her.
in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient
Beautiful.
as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Okay. We're going. We're going. She's gonna show us. I love Morrigan and all of that. Me too.
This is an Eluvian.
Oh,
An elven
shit.
artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed.
Is it a portal mirror?
I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Eluvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Oh. Okay, in we go. Where are we going? Where are we going? And can we go back? Oh, the trees. Are they trees? Sorry, I'm just taking so many screenshots right now.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Where are
I
we?
call it the Crossroads. A place where all Eluvians join, wherever they might be.
It's incredible.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
This place isn't natural. It almost seems constructed. It's as if someone made a pocket within the Fade with its own rules of reality.
Yep.
If the ancient elves could do this...
It seems remarkable that the Magisters of Tevinter could ever challenge them. Yes.
It's deteriorating. Eventually, this place will simply collapse on itself.
Who can say how old it is? For now it stands, and thus retains its value.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world.
Oh.
The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
Ooh.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Eluvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar.
Oh,
All
no.
others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Oh, this is
Opened
not gonna go...
With a key.
You have one?
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Eluvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Eluvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
Oh boy.
You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Alright. Transdimensional ajar door sounds like a recipe for disaster. It really does. Really does sound like a recipe for disaster. Because anything or anyone could come through. Okay, so that's where it sits. Okay.
A working nursery with not a space wasted. We'll want for nothing.
Hi, Morrigan.
'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor.
Oh, yeah,
To
it is.
think, until recently this place stood decrepit. Occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
You know about Skyhold?
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves.
Oh.
They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is
Hence
said that from
Skyhold.
here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
Thank you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Interesting. Interesting.
There is a problem that needs your attention, Inquisitor.
What's up? Oh, I see. Okay, let's bring you. What have we got? Rare? Okay, so presumably they're still growing, which is fine.
You're one of the faster ones. We'll try.
And Morgan's there. Anyone here? Nope. Nope, that one doesn't want to open. And that's where the Eluvian is. So what else can we find here? Read. Let's try. Inquisition agent. Okay. What else have we got? Aha.
We don't have the strength of treaties to judge a true Grey War.
Oh, there she is again. Okay, so that's that.
A sad lot, their lives.
Who else have we got here? That we can say hello to. I'm sure there are people. You alright,
Your
Thorn?
worship.
Nothing else there? Okay. Ooh, yeah, let's buy sell stuff. Let's sell. What else can we sell? I'm gonna hold on to everything for now.
The young like their victory.
Where is he? Or is he upstairs? Read. Save boys' letters. Where is he? Should be right. Ah, must have done it. That's not who I'm talking
Feels
to.
good to be back at work, Inquisition. And lucky you have me. Mountain air like this, not healthy for many animals. But I'll make do with your little fortress.
Any news?
Heard anything worth noting?
Too busy to
You
hear
can garden and skim? Yes, you
that's how I
can.
like it.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
You can indeed. Michael's supposed to be here, but he's not, so... Oh, there he is. Okay.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
But we stopped it.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Chlorel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
We can still try.
At the end of the day, I guess all we can do is try. And hope for the best.
You're right. What matters is that we never give up. Chlorel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Oh. I get it. He's not thrilled. I'm not sure I would be either.
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now. In a different way.
Oh. Okay, who else have we got? Anyone here? Ah, Cassandra.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
What's the game you're playing, Shiva? What's it called?
Talk to her, your worship.
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
But do you want it, though?
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Leliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Leliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
What would you change?
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, But we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
Ooh.
We have more important things to worry about right now.
That's not quite what I meant.
One day we must turn our thoughts to what comes after.
That's not quite what I meant.
But that's not today.
I suppose that is true. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
That's not quite what I meant by that. Not quite what I meant. I wish it was like Baldur's Gate 3 where you could save at like the drop of a hat during dialogue and still change.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
Yeah, the biggest challenge in old bio choosing
and you
dialogue,
think
you
I
mean.
could make them agree?
It's just frustrating when
I've
what you
heard
think
enough
they're
for one
saying
day, Mother
is
Giselle.
not what they actually say.
Talk to her, your worship.
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you of all people say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Leliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Leliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
What would you change, though?
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place. but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
Hmm. What if I do a new crusade for you?
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Okay, she's right. Who else can we say hello to? I know there are others that we could say hi to. Like Bull. Alright, Bull, what have we got?
Again. Again.
Oh, goodness.
Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Hmm.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
I'm gonna hit.
Right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
That's right. Let it out.
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes. And who killed you?
I love this dude.
That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Feeling better?
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right, then.
I love him. He's great. But where is... Let's see if anyone else we want to talk to. Yeah. Let's say hello to Sarah.
Wardens harm their own and fall to mortal failings. Where does that leave us?
Okay.
Have you seen otherwise?
Yes, it's just what I heard.
There she is.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade.
Oh. Nice swing. Aye.
A good shot. Why are you angry?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me?
Okay.
Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
Just giant horrible ones.
It's really only the enormous dangerous ones.
Well, that's good because little ones are everywhere. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious mustache there. And in trade, a busted-down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round.
Oh, no.
They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
It must have been rough living through the Blight.
Someone yells Darkspawn, and then nothing happens for a long time. Then wardens show up and take your stuff. Or, you know, some prick noble takes your stuff because wardens may ask for it. Then you steal it back. So whatever. The first ones in line to screw everyone weren't Darkspawn. That's all I'm saying. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Oh, Sarah. I wonder, so if we go up here, is anyone around here? Oh, Cole is here.
No. But you like demons.
Oh, no.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
What's wrong?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe.
Oh.
If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
No. What if binding changes you?
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me. And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness? You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people.
You're not going to.
I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding.
Oh, yeah,
Should
see,
protect
that's
Cole
an
as well.
option.
The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman. Good. They will not take me.
Oh. Oh. Okay, who else haven't we spoken to?
Your worship.
Did Solus say anything?
Venan.
Okay, nothing.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
Okay. Spoken to Carl, we've spoken to Dorian, we've spoken to Fiona. Spoken to Elisma. Does Leniana have anything else to say? No, she does. This doesn't lead us anywhere, it's just round.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor? She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live. Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
Oh.
Wait. You don't know what she meant either? There are no answers in the fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What's the whole story again? So he's a spirit, and he's worried that Corypheus's actions may cause him to be possessed. Or, what's the word I'm looking for? Corrupted. Sandra's there. Where the hell is Colin? I can't remember. Colin is somewhere in here, but I can't remember where. Oh, there he is, yeah. He's there. Spirits of alternative means yes. I think so. Okay, let's see if we can find... I don't think that's the right way. No, it's not, but I am going to store things in storage. Inventory. Store. Store there. Okay, what have we got? Weapons. Store. Accessories, store there. Hint armor. Okay. Like, no, this is beautiful. I like mirroring that, but I think so. I'm not 100% certain. I don't know for certain.
There is something I wish to...
Yep, but not right now. Because I want to find Colin. Ooh, I think I've been down. Have I been down here? Oh, this is the prison area. Is there any more? Nope. Okay. Oh, I see. It's goodness. Oh, that's definitely, worrying. Is there a way up? Oh, there isn't. God.
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
Okay, so she's just chilling. I don't know what a cariflu is. Feel free to tell me what that is, but... I suspect we'll find out more about Cole in the future. Hope we do anyway. Okay, this is the smithy. Ooh, can we go through this way then? Maybe? Ooh, okay, so nothing else in here. Okay, so if it's not there, then maybe up here. Ooh, let's have a look. Nothing else. Okay. Can I hand over anything? Nope.
Nothing?
Shut up, my dude. Okay, so if we go up this way then, maybe... Okay, let's see. Alright. Is Colin there? No, I'm going the opposite way. Okay, anything else? What has he got?
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Oh.
Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Are you two playing nice?
I'm always nice. You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
Oops.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Prepare the board, Commander.
I have no idea how this goes.
With my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
Mm-mm.
You have siblings?
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
Let's play fair, yeah.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
Me too, yeah.
You can't be serious all the time. Well, maybe you can.
They're adorable.
I believe this one is yours. Well played.
I like their friendship. Okay then, so... It's husband.
Lenon.
Anything else? No. Okay.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
Okay then.
Your word.
anything from Josie.
It's good to see you.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of.
Yeah, it's a really nice moment.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Ban Vigard of Ferelden is visiting. An honor, to be sure. Please show no alarm if you hear shouting in his quarters at night.
Shouting?
His lordship spent a half a year with his lands under siege by Darkspawn during the Ferelden Blight.
Oh.
His wife informs me the band still sleeps rather poorly.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay. So if we can find something to help Cole, that would be good. And Morrigan's here, okay. Report ready. It was an honor to fight along the soldiers of the Inquisition. The demons stood a little chance. You were an impressive army commander. Nothing seals and lions like the bonds formed in battle where we find similar victories together in future. Nice, okay.
What happened in Adamant is a shame. I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
We got Ambassador Montilier. I almost disregarded your warning. I take the maker I did not. Just as you said, Teventa brigands ambushed me on the road to the capital. I lost 2 good men in the battle. But I would have lost more had we not been on our guard. I'm humbled to admit that I'm in your debt. Should you need a favor in Cumberland, you have one. Nice. Okay, anything in Ferelden? Ooh. Reparations, okay, 42. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Obtain amulet for Cole.
Our soldiers handled themselves well in Adamant.
Come a long
Okay, we'll do that one.
I fear there's still a ways to go, but we're prepared.
Harvest of History. A nice person. Okay, what have we got? 242, 251, 206.
All right.
Okay. Busy, busy, busy. What else do we have here? Everyone's busy then. Investigate Elven ruins. Ooh-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo. New area. A few of our soldiers met with the elves. Dinan Hanin. The Elven ruins and the Emerald Graves. Their leader Tarvin wishes to work with us as a sign of cooperation between the Inquisition and his clan. Okay. Interesting.